So this is going to be a reading for my Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be the harsh truths you need to hear for September 2021. Now, this is general, so only take what does apply and let the rest fly. This isn't targeted to be positive or negative, just to give you some guidance to clear up some blockages that you may be experiencing. So keep that in mind. And of course, if you want a personal, check out the description, subscribe so you never miss a beat, and let's get into it. Okay, so the first harsh truth that you really need to hear, Taurus, for a lot of you, like this constant fear of like what's going to happen next with a new connection that some of you are in is going to affect the state of the connection before it even gets off the ground. So some of you are like so worried, so anxious, like, oh my God, where is this going to go? Is this going to fall apart? Is this actually going to work? Am I going to get the butt end of the deal? Am I going to get left? Is this person going to ghost me? It's like the constant confusion in terms of what you want to even do with this connection or where it's going, or just fear is going to ruin a connection before it gets off the ground. So what I will say is take a chill pill. Also, if you're already like seeing signs of someone like being deceptive or like hiding things, you guys need to find a way to kind of address that in a nice but assertive way, to where you get the answers to your questions. Because worst thing you can do is kind of like sit there and have a lot of like personal questioning going on, and this person willing to answer your question and you're just not asking because you're fearful of like what the response will be. Some of you are like scared to like even mention anything relationship related because you don't want this person to like run off or something. And again, for a lot of you, you need to speak up for yourself, okay? Speak now or forever hold your peace, because in the future, when things get more serious and then you find out, okay, this person's really not trying to get into a relationship, they're more so just looking for something casual right now, and that's not what you're looking for. That's the worst situation to be in, because now feelings are invested and it's not that easy to walk away at that point. If you're trying to serve someone some papers to like sue them or something like that, they will be ignoring that. And there may be some issues with that lawsuit going all the way through. Especially if this has anything to do with like someone taking money from you, or like someone not following through with a contract or something. Anyways, a lot of the delays that a lot of you are experiencing have a lot to do with toxic habits, toxic people you have around you, distractions that keep you from focusing on advancing in your career or moving or doing certain things. This is people around you who are negative, who make you feel like it's impossible to start a business or impossible to succeed at doing certain things. Or people who, like I said, just don't really get the vision in what you're trying to do. And what needs to happen is you guys need to prioritize you. Like at this point, you guys need to prioritize you, because you do have some energy around you that is just either, like I said, negative or draining. Some of you have abandonment issues below the surface. And that's like creating this barrier where you don't really want to let anyone in. And it could be you just really wanting to be single because you're trying to avoid getting abandoned or being ghosted or left out in the cold. Like some of you are just not in a space to where you can really take another heartbreak because it may cause a mental breakdown. And if you are one of those people, just right now may not be the time to date. That's the honest truth. Because if you know you're like one argument, one breakup away from just a mental breakdown, you're not healed, you're not ready. Okay? There's no need in jumping into anything because you're too fragile. Some of you, the constant thinking about someone from your past is what's making it hard for you to kind of accept newness into your life, okay? It's like the constant thinking of like, I wonder what this person's doing. I wonder if they're going to talk to me again. I wonder if we're going to ever work this out. I wonder if they're going to come back next year. I wonder if I don't find new love, then I should just go back to my ex. I wonder if they're talking to someone else. Like, it's just like the constant worrying about someone who's not in your life anymore is what is making delays seem like they're even more delayed. Like new love coming in, making it seem like it's even further away because it's like a piece of you is still a little too open to the past. Anytime you're open to the past, still you're not healed. If you can look back at your past and say, oh, well, I learned from that situation, I'm never going back to that, you've healed. But some of you are just a little too open to going back to the past. That's how you know you're not over them. If you're dealing with an air sign who doesn't seemingly know what they want, and there's someone who has like just a lot of other love interests, you guys will be better off finding love elsewhere because this person is just going to exercise their options. And I don't think that this person has really any intentions of like slowing down at the time. That's just the honest truth. They're just going to keep exploring their options. For some of you, and this is the last harsh truth, your soulmate's on the other side of a move that you guys have been procrastinating. Some of you want to move to a different state, and it's been on your mind for like the last couple of weeks or months. Your soulmate may be actually on the other side of that move, and you may not even realize it. But I'm going to stop right here. I hope that you took something from this reading. If you did, thumbs the video up and subscribe. Of course, if you want a personal, that information will be below. And I'll see you in the next one.